major spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To the ground, he's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
On 3rd down, going up top. With the catch, it's Williams. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. On foot, makes the grab, past the marker.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there. They'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To throw, it's Ballard. Fires to the big fella. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 10 over West Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The Jayhawks will have a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. To the air. It's Ballard. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. That's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right down the middle. Finds a man by himself. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Napier. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Back to pass, it's Ballard. Makes the catch, it's Thompson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run play action. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's going up top. Makes a catch at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Ballard. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Takes his shot. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Gonna let it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 21 over West Virginia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Ballard. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
Getting set for the point after. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
All right, let's get it. Right. Time. Check. Red 70 flags on.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Oh, what a move to get open. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
They punted away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Jayhawks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Jennings. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Ball's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really good 3rd down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in 3rd and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a 4th down and in their own territory for the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady dive because you break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away.
DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Ballard. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rebels.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he puts through the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Ballard. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Quick pass on the jet motion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
And that is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about himself. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Hands it off. And some room to work. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Ballard. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. The quick out.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here we go. They want to run this quarterback. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he makes his way out of bounds on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Got a little space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You
practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute?